What if you could flip the script and make her chase you? The Stoics mastered the art of understanding human nature, including the subtle psychology that drives attraction. Today, we'll uncover 7 powerful mind tricks rooted in female psychology that can ignite her curiosity and make her see you as the prize. These tactics aren't about manipulation, they're about unlocking her natural instincts to pursue what feels valuable. Watch until the end to learn how these strategies work, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share your experiences. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Ask her about her friend. This approach is a psychological game changer. Asking a woman about her friend taps into 2 powerful primal instincts, curiosity and competition. It's a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in focus that can completely alter the dynamic between you. When you divert attention away from her, it triggers an internal dialogue that she can't ignore. Suddenly, she's questioning her place in your thoughts and feeling a need to win your attention back. Imagine this scenario. You're in a conversation, and instead of overly focusing on her, you casually ask, "How's your friend doing? The one who loves hiking?" It's nonchalant, seemingly innocent, yet the effect can be profound. Female psychology thrives on the desire to feel unique and irreplaceable. When you bring someone else into the mix, especially someone she knows, it creates a subtle but powerful sense of rivalry. She may start to wonder, am I not interesting enough? Why is he thinking about her friend? What does her friend have that I don't? This isn't about manipulating her emotions, it's about understanding the complexities of attraction. Women often want to feel like they're the center of your attention, but paradoxically, pulling back slightly can make them crave your focus even more. By asking about her friend in a light, almost offhanded way, you're planting a seed of intrigue. She'll find herself analyzing your intentions and, in the process, trying to pull your attention back to her. However, timing and tone are everything. Your inquiry about her friend should feel organic, not forced. If it comes across as deliberate or calculated, it might backfire and make her feel uncomfortable. The Stoics taught us to approach every action with intention and clarity, and this principle applies here. Your question should feel like a natural extension of the conversation, not a strategic ploy. Once you've planted the seed, step back and let it take root. The key is not to linger on the topic of her friend or make her feel overshadowed. A single well-timed mention is enough to ignite her curiosity and sense of competition. For instance, you could say, "Your friend Sarah seems really adventurous. Have you ever gone hiking with her?" and then smoothly transition back to talking about her. This creates a momentary spark without making her feel undervalued. It's also important to consider the context and her personality. Not all women will respond the same way to this approach. Some may be intrigued and motivated to capture your attention, while others may feel genuinely confused or annoyed. Pay attention to her reactions and adjust your approach accordingly. If she seems receptive, you'll notice her becoming more engaged and eager to prove herself as the more captivating choice. This technique works on a deeper psychological level because it disrupts her expectations. Women are often used to being the primary focus in romantic interactions, especially when they sense that someone is interested in them. By subtly shifting your attention, you break this pattern and introduce an element of unpredictability. Female psychology is wired to respond to novelty and challenge, and this move provides both. Another aspect to consider is how this approach aligns with the philosophy of self-assuredness. The Stoics emphasized the importance of maintaining emotional balance and not over-investing in outcomes. By asking about her friend, you're signaling that you're not overly fixated on her, which can be incredibly attractive. It shows that you're confident enough to engage with others and that your world doesn't revolve around her. This detachment, when done with respect and care, adds to your allure. Of course, this isn't an invitation to create unnecessary drama or tension. Your goal isn't to pit her against her friend or make her feel insecure. It's about creating a dynamic where she feels intrigued and motivated to win your attention naturally. This requires finesse and an understanding of boundaries. Avoid comparing them directly or showing overt interest in her friend, as this could come across as disrespectful or insincere. Instead, think of this as a playful way to keep the interaction engaging and dynamic. When done right, it can make her see you in a new light, someone who's confident, interesting, and not afraid to challenge conventional interactions. She'll likely find herself drawn to you not because you're pursuing her, but because you've created an environment where she wants to pursue you. This approach also aligns with the Stoic principle of control. You're not trying to force her to feel a certain way or manipulate her emotions. Instead, you're creating conditions where her natural instincts of curiosity and competition come into play. By remaining composed and intentional, you maintain control over your actions while giving her the freedom to respond as she chooses. Ultimately, asking about her friend is less about the friend and more about the dynamic it creates. It's a subtle way to shift the balance of power in your favor, making her more invested in the interaction. Done with the right intentions and a respectful attitude, this technique can open the door to a deeper connection and make her view you as someone worth chasing. Chapter 2. Look more exciting on social media. In today's digital age, social media isn't just a tool for connection, it's a psychological battlefield where perceptions are shaped and desires are cultivated. Your online presence can significantly influence how she views you, and a carefully crafted profile can make her want to be part of your world. By showcasing an exciting and adventurous lifestyle, you create a magnetic allure that draws her in, sparking curiosity and attraction. Your social media should reflect a life that says, "I'm thriving, and I have a world worth exploring." Think of it as your personal highlight reel, but one that remains grounded in authenticity. Share travel photos that showcase your sense of adventure, whether you're exploring a bustling city, hiking scenic trails, or discovering hidden gems. Capture moments of your hobbies, from the adrenaline of extreme sports to the quiet focus of a creative pursuit like painting or playing an instrument. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how big or small, and let your confidence shine through in how you present them. Female psychology is naturally drawn to men who embody confidence, excitement, and purpose. When your social media reflects a dynamic, fulfilling life, you spark her imagination. She begins to picture what it would be like to share those adventures with you. However, it's crucial to avoid making your posts feel staged or artificial. Authenticity is key. If she senses that your online persona is a facade, the intrigue will quickly evaporate. Instead, let your posts genuinely represent your passions, growth, and accomplishments. For example, if you're into fitness, share snippets of your progress, whether it's running your first marathon or learning a new yoga pose. Pair these with captions that tell a story, such as pushing boundaries, one step at a time. If you're a foodie, document your culinary adventures, from experimenting in the kitchen to discovering unique restaurants. These glimpses into your life highlight your passions and give her something to connect with emotionally. At the same time, mystery is a powerful tool. Don't reveal everything all at once. A little ambiguity keeps her intrigued and coming back for more. Instead of detailing every aspect of your weekend trip, share a single captivating photo with a caption like, "A hidden paradise I couldn't resist exploring." This approach leaves room for interpretation and invites her to wonder about the stories behind your posts. Engagement plays a critical role as well. A lively, interactive profile shows that you're approachable and socially active. Respond to comments, share thoughtful replies, and occasionally ask questions that invite others to share their perspectives. For instance, if you post a picture from a mountaintop, ask, "What's your favorite place to find peace and perspective?" This not only sparks interaction, but also makes your profile feel more vibrant and inviting. However, while building a compelling social media presence, it's important to stay true to the Stoic principle of virtuous living. Your online persona should be a reflection of your real self, not a fabricated version designed to impress. The Stoics believed in aligning actions with values, and this applies to the digital world as much as it does to real life. Use social media as a platform to highlight the best version of who you genuinely are, your growth, passions, and resilience, not a facade that panders to validation or approval. Consistency is another essential factor. A dormant profile signals disinterest or a lack of direction, which can detract from your appeal. Regularly posting engaging, thoughtful content keeps your presence alive and demonstrates that you're actively embracing life. Whether it's documenting a new skill you're learning, sharing a book that's had a profound impact on you, or posting a candid moment of joy, every update should reinforce the narrative of a man who is continually evolving and thriving. It's not just about showing excitement, it's about showcasing depth. While adventure and achievements are important, don't shy away from moments that reveal your values or character. Share a thoughtful quote that resonates with you or an insight from a recent experience. These glimpses into your mindset add another layer of attraction, showing her that you're not just fun to be around, but also someone with substance and integrity. Imagine she's scrolling through her feed and stumbles upon your profile. Each post pulls her in further, your vibrant life, your intriguing captions, your effortless blend of confidence and mystery. She finds herself checking for updates, wondering about your next adventure, and picturing what it would be like to be part of your story. This is the psychological pull you create when your social media becomes a window into a life of excitement and meaning. Ultimately, looking more exciting on social media isn't about impressing her with superficial displays, it's about authentically reflecting the richness of your life. By curating a profile that balances adventure, passion, and depth, you're not just catching her attention, you're inspiring her to chase you. Chapter 3: Reinvent Yourself. People are naturally drawn to the allure of mystery, and women are no exception. Reinventing yourself is one of the most powerful ways to keep someone intrigued and engaged. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not, it's about growing, evolving, and revealing facets of yourself that weren't previously apparent. Whether it's mastering a new skill, undergoing a physical transformation, or embracing a new perspective on life, showing her a side of you she hasn't encountered before injects fresh energy into your connection and keeps her endlessly curious. Female psychology is wired to respond to novelty and unpredictability. When she feels like she already knows everything about you, the excitement starts to wane, and the thrill of the chase fades away. But if you consistently surprise her by showing different aspects of who you are, she will be drawn to uncover more. The beauty of this approach is that it makes her feel like there's always something new and exciting about you waiting to be discovered. Imagine you've always been known for being laid back and easygoing. One day, you start revealing your ambitious side, talking about goals you've set, plans you're making, or even achievements you've recently unlocked. Suddenly, she sees a depth in you that wasn't obvious before. Or, if you've been more serious and reserved in your interactions, surprising her with humor and playfulness can create a new spark that deepens her interest. The key is to shift the narrative just enough to keep her intrigued without making it feel forced or inauthentic. This kind of reinvention keeps her guessing and interested because it aligns with a fundamental principle of attraction. People are most captivated by what they can't entirely predict. When you reveal layers of yourself slowly, over time, it creates a dynamic tension that's endlessly appealing. She begins to wonder what other surprises you might have in store, and this curiosity makes her want to spend more time around you. The Stoics often spoke about the importance of growth and self-improvement. Reinvention isn't just about keeping her interested, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. When you work on adding new dimensions to your life, whether it's through learning, physical transformation, or pursuing a passion, you're demonstrating that you're someone who values progress. This not only benefits you, but also makes you more magnetic. People are naturally drawn to those who have a sense of purpose and are continuously evolving. Take, for example, picking up a new hobby or skill. Maybe you've always wanted to learn to play an instrument, take up martial arts, or become fluent in a new language. When she sees you committing to these pursuits, it signals to her that you're a person of depth and ambition. These traits are inherently attractive because they show that you're invested in your growth and not stagnant. Physical reinvention can also be incredibly impactful. Perhaps you've decided to focus on improving your fitness, updating your wardrobe, or adopting a new grooming style. These changes not only enhance your confidence, but also demonstrate that you're attentive to your well-being. Confidence is one of the most attractive qualities you can possess, and nothing radiates confidence more than someone who takes pride in their appearance and health. Reinvention isn't just about big, sweeping changes, it can also be about subtle shifts in how you approach life. For instance, you might start prioritizing mindfulness, adopting a more positive attitude, or actively seeking out adventure. These changes can make her view you in a new light and spark admiration for your ability to grow and adapt. It's important to note that this process should always be authentic. The goal isn't to become someone you're not, but to highlight the many facets of who you already are. Women are perceptive, and they'll quickly pick up on insincerity. Genuine reinvention rooted in a desire for personal growth is far more compelling than a superficial attempt to impress. The act of reinventing yourself also has a ripple effect that inspires her to grow as well. When she sees you embracing new challenges and experiences, she may feel motivated to do the same. This creates a dynamic of mutual growth, where you're both striving to become better versions of yourselves. In the process, your connection becomes deeper and more fulfilling. Ultimately, reinventing yourself is about embracing the idea that you are a work in progress. The Stoics believed that self-improvement is a lifelong journey, not a destination. By continually working on yourself, you're not just becoming more attractive to her, you're building a life filled with purpose, passion, and fulfillment. And when you live with that kind of intention, people can't help but be drawn to you. The beauty of reinvention is that it keeps you unpredictable and multifaceted, ensuring that the chase never really ends. She'll always be curious about what's next, eager to learn more about the ever-evolving person you are. And in the process, you're not only making her chase you, you're also creating a life that you're genuinely proud of. Chapter 4. Friend zone her. Placing a woman in the friend zone might sound like an unusual tactic, but it can be a brilliant way to spark her interest and make her chase you. Women are often accustomed to being pursued, so flipping this dynamic challenges her assumptions and intrigues her in ways she doesn't expect. When you treat her as just a friend, it creates an emotional shift that makes her question her position in your life and ignites her desire to change it. Women's psychology often intertwines romantic interest with the idea of challenge. If a man isn't overtly expressing attraction, she may begin to wonder why. Is it because he doesn't see her as desirable? Or is it because he's confident enough to view her as an equal rather than someone to endlessly pursue? This curiosity triggers a competitive instinct in her, compelling her to seek validation and prove her allure. By friend-zoning her, you essentially remove yourself from the pool of men who are openly vying for her attention. This doesn't mean being cold or indifferent, it's about creating a playful yet platonic dynamic where romance isn't immediately on the table. Compliment her in non-romantic ways, joke around, and share interests without making any overt moves. The key is to make her feel appreciated and valued, but not in a way that suggests you're trying to win her over. The Stoics emphasized emotional detachment and self-mastery, and this approach embodies both. When you're not overly invested in pursuing her, you demonstrate that you're in control of your emotions and not desperate for her approval. This level of composure is incredibly attractive because it signals confidence and self-worth. Women are drawn to men who have their own lives, goals, and standards, and friend-zoning her subtly communicates that you're not placing her on a pedestal. One of the most effective aspects of this strategy is that it flips the traditional script of courtship. Most women are used to being the ones who decide whether or not a romantic connection will develop. By treating her as a friend, you subtly shift that dynamic, making her wonder if she needs to earn your romantic interest instead of the other way around. This reversal creates a sense of intrigue and challenge, both of which are powerful drivers of attraction. For example, imagine you're spending time with her and she's playfully flirting with you. Instead of responding in kind, you laugh it off and say something like, "You're such a great friend, I can always count on you for a good time." This light-hearted comment sets a boundary that makes her think about the nature of your relationship. She may start questioning why you're not responding as other men do, and in doing so, she begins to focus more on you. It's important, however, to maintain a balance between being friendly and being dismissive. The goal is to create a playful tension, not to alienate her. Be warm, engaging, and genuinely interested in her life, but avoid giving her the impression that you're vying for her romantic attention. This creates a safe yet exciting space where she can feel comfortable while still wondering what your true intentions might be. This approach also works wonders in showcasing your emotional independence. By placing her in the friend zone, you're demonstrating that you don't need her validation to feel secure in yourself. You're showing her that you value your life and your goals above the need for her approval, which makes you stand out from other men who might be too eager to please. As the dynamic evolves, you'll notice subtle changes in her behavior. She might start dressing up more when she knows she'll see you, finding excuses to spend more time together, or even dropping hints about her own romantic interest. These are signs that she's begun to chase you, driven by the curiosity and challenge you've created. The Stoics believed in living according to one's principles, not succumbing to external pressures or fleeting emotions. By friend-zoning her, you're practicing this philosophy, you're staying true to your values and refusing to let societal norms dictate your actions. This sense of self-respect and discipline is magnetic, drawing her in without any overt effort on your part. However, it's crucial to approach this tactic with integrity. The goal isn't to manipulate or play games, but to demonstrate your emotional strength and self-assurance. Treat her with kindness and respect, ensuring that your interactions are genuine and positive. If she decides to pursue you, it should be because she recognizes your value, not because she feels tricked or coerced. By placing her in the friend zone, you're creating an environment where mutual respect and curiosity can flourish. You're showing her that you're not just another man seeking her attention, but someone who values his own life and standards. And in doing so, you're setting the stage for a deeper, more meaningful connection, one where she's eager to chase you and prove that she's worthy of your time and attention. Chapter 5. Let her catch you checking her out. A well-timed glance can communicate volumes without a single word, creating an electrifying tension between you and her. Letting her catch you checking her out, if done with finesse, can spark intrigue and plant the seed of attraction. The key here is subtlety. A confident, composed glance followed by a casual look away conveys interest without desperation, making her wonder about your thoughts and intentions. Female psychology is finely tuned to pick up on nonverbal signals. Women are instinctively drawn to men who can communicate desire without making them uncomfortable. A quick glance that lingers for just a moment longer than normal is often enough to get her attention. But don't overdo it. Staring too long or making your gaze too obvious can come across as awkward or unsettling. The balance lies in being bold enough to show interest while maintaining a sense of mystery. The power of a well-timed look lies in its ability to create a story in her mind. She begins to wonder, why did he look at me like that? What is he thinking? This sense of curiosity is a powerful driver of attraction. When you catch her eye but don't immediately follow up with conversation or action, it leaves her wanting more. She may even start to think about ways to initiate contact or engage with you, flipping the dynamic so that she begins to chase. The Stoics placed immense value on self-control and deliberate action. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. In this context, self-control means not letting your desire dictate your actions impulsively. Instead of rushing to make a move, let the moment linger. Your composed demeanor will speak louder than words and set you apart from men who might act hastily or appear overly eager. When executed properly, this strategy can create a magnetic pull. For example, imagine you're at a gathering and she catches you glancing at her from across the room. You make brief eye contact, smile subtly, and then look away, as though you're unbothered. This subtle interaction hints at your confidence and self-assuredness. She'll notice that you're not trying to dominate her attention, but you're also not oblivious to her presence. This delicate balance can make her feel both intrigued and appreciated. This technique also demonstrates your understanding of timing, a trait that women find deeply attractive. It shows that you're not rushing or forcing a connection, but instead allowing it to unfold naturally. Women appreciate men who take their time because it conveys a sense of composure and emotional intelligence. By letting her catch you looking and then stepping back, you're signaling that you value her and the moment enough to not cheapen it with hasty actions. However, this strategy isn't just about her perception, it's also about your own mindset. By practicing restraint, you're reinforcing your own sense of control and poise. This approach ensures that your actions are intentional and meaningful rather than impulsive or reactive. The Stoics believed that mastery of one's impulses is a hallmark of wisdom and strength, and this principle applies perfectly in the realm of attraction. The key to this technique lies in moderation and context. Your glance should never feel invasive or uncomfortable for her. It's not about objectifying her, but about expressing genuine interest in a respectful way. Pair your glance with a subtle smile or a raised eyebrow to add a touch of playfulness. These small gestures, when used sparingly, can transform a simple look into a moment of connection that lingers in her mind. It's also important to note that this approach works best when combined with other elements of your personality. A confident glance is only effective if it's backed by self-assurance, purpose, and an appealing presence. This is why it's crucial to continue working on yourself, whether it's through fitness, career growth, or personal hobbies, so that your nonverbal signals are authentic and aligned with your overall demeanor. When she catches you checking her out and senses the composure behind your actions, she'll feel the intrigue that compels her to engage further. This subtle exchange opens the door to deeper interactions, laying the groundwork for a connection built on curiosity and mutual respect. In the end, letting her catch you looking isn't about playing games or manipulating her, it's about mastering. Chapter 6: Be more attractive. Attraction is rarely just about physical appearance, it's about the entire package you bring to the table. From your mindset and health to your ambitions and personal growth, every aspect of your life contributes to the aura you project. Being attractive means becoming the best version of yourself, both for your own sake and to naturally draw others to you. When you embody this energy, you don't need to chase women, they'll be drawn to you effortlessly. Female psychology is wired to seek partners who bring value to their lives, offering stability, excitement, and growth. Women are inherently drawn to men who exude confidence, independence, and purpose. If you're consistently working on yourself, whether by improving your fitness, advancing in your career, or learning a new skill, you automatically stand out. You're not just another option, you become a rare find, a man who knows his worth and is constantly striving for more. Physical attractiveness does play a role, but it's only the beginning. Start by taking care of your body, eat well, exercise regularly, and prioritize sleep. A fit and healthy appearance not only makes you look better but also boosts your energy and self-esteem. When you feel good about yourself, it radiates outward and people take notice. Grooming is equally important. Small details like a clean haircut, well-fitted clothes, and good hygiene can make a significant impact. But remember, true attraction is more than skin deep. Women are especially drawn to men with a sense of purpose. Ambition and drive are highly magnetic traits. If you're pursuing meaningful goals, it shows that you're not just drifting through life. Share your passions and let her see your dedication. For instance, if you're working on a challenging project at work or training for a marathon, talk about it with genuine enthusiasm. This doesn't mean bragging, it's about sharing the parts of your life that make you feel alive. The Stoics believed in relentless self-improvement as a cornerstone of a fulfilled life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Apply this wisdom by focusing on what you can control, your skills, habits, and mindset. Read books that challenge your thinking, take up hobbies that enrich your soul, and practice discipline in all areas of your life. The more you invest in yourself, the more you naturally exude confidence and strength. Attraction also lies in emotional intelligence. Women value men who can navigate their emotions with maturity and grace. Practice active listening, show empathy, and develop the ability to stay calm under pressure. These qualities not only make you a better partner, but also set you apart from others who might lack such self-control. A man who can handle his emotions while maintaining composure is a man who inspires trust and admiration. Another key element of attractiveness is independence. Being self-sufficient, having your own life, and not being overly dependent on anyone for your happiness are all highly appealing traits. Women are drawn to men who can stand on their own 2 feet, who don't need constant validation or reassurance. When you demonstrate that you're comfortable being alone and thriving, it signals that you're a high-value individual. Social proof is another subtle yet powerful factor. Surround yourself with people who respect and value you. If you're part of a strong social circle, it shows that you're someone worth knowing. Women often find men more attractive when they see others gravitating toward them. Whether it's through friendships, professional networks, or community involvement, being socially connected adds depth to your appeal. Finally, cultivate an aura of mystery. Don't be too eager to reveal every detail about your life. Leave room for curiosity by sharing selectively and letting her discover more about you over time. This creates a sense of excitement and anticipation that keeps her engaged. The beauty of self-improvement is that it's a lifelong journey. The more you work on yourself, the less you'll need to actively chase anyone. Your energy will speak for itself. Women will recognize that you're a man of substance, someone who's constantly growing and evolving. This isn't just about impressing her, it's about building a life you're proud of. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, attraction becomes a natural byproduct. In the end, being more attractive isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about uncovering the best version of who you already are. The Stoics understood that true power comes from within, and by channeling that wisdom, you can transform yourself into a man who not only commands respect, but also inspires desire. Chapter 7. Tease her with mystery. A sense of mystery is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal when it comes to attraction. Humans are naturally drawn to the unknown, and women are no exception. If you reveal everything about yourself too soon, you lose the intrigue that keeps her engaged. Instead, share just enough to pique her interest, then step back, leaving her curious and wanting more. The art of mystery is about balance. It's not about being secretive, but about being intriguing. Female psychology thrives on curiosity. When she feels like she can't fully figure you out, she'll be drawn to you like a moth to a flame. This dynamic is rooted in a psychological phenomenon called the Zeigarnik effect, which suggests that people are more likely to remember incomplete tasks or information. By withholding certain details, you create an open loop in her mind, compelling her to seek closure. She'll want to know more about you, your thoughts, and your life, and this keeps her chasing. For example, if she asks about your past, instead of giving a detailed answer, say something like, "I've got a story about that, but it's better told over a glass of wine." This simple line accomplishes two things. It sparks her curiosity and creates a natural reason for her to want to spend more time with you. Similarly, if she asks about a hobby or interest, offer a brief yet tantalizing glimpse. "I picked up something last year that changed how I see the world. Maybe I'll show you sometime." These statements plant seeds of intrigue, and she'll want to uncover the details. Building mystery doesn't mean you should be evasive or dishonest. Transparency is crucial in building trust, but timing is everything. Revealing too much, too soon, can make interactions feel predictable and dull. By slowly peeling back the layers of your personality, you create a sense of discovery that keeps her captivated. The Stoics value discretion and restraint, qualities that align perfectly with creating mystery. Marcus Aurelius wrote about the importance of maintaining control over one's emotions and actions, emphasizing that true power lies in composure. This wisdom can be directly applied to how you present yourself. Don't be too eager to overshare or prove yourself. Let her naturally discover your strengths and complexities over time. Your lifestyle can also enhance the aura of mystery. If you're actively pursuing goals, developing new skills, or exploring unique interests, you naturally become someone worth knowing more about. When she sees you as a man with depth and purpose, she'll be eager to learn what lies beneath the surface. The key is to remain authentic while presenting your life in a way that invites curiosity. Another way to cultivate mystery is to avoid being too predictable. If your actions and responses always follow a set pattern, she'll quickly feel like there's nothing new to discover about you. Instead, surprise her occasionally, plan an unexpected date, share an unusual insight, or reveal a talent she didn't know you had. These moments of surprise deepen her interest and create a sense of excitement about being around you. Physical mystery can also play a role. For instance, the way you dress, carry yourself, or even your choice of words can contribute to an enigmatic aura. Subtlety is key. Avoid loud, over-the-top displays, and opt for refined and understated choices that hint at depth without revealing everything. At its core, teasing her with mystery is about maintaining an air of confidence and self-assuredness. When you're comfortable with who you are and don't feel the need to explain or justify yourself, it naturally intrigues others. This confidence, combined with a touch of restraint, makes you unforgettable. By embracing the Stoic principles of control and discretion, you create a magnetic presence that draws her in. Mystery isn't just about what you don't reveal, it's about how you present what you do reveal. By mastering this balance, you become someone she's eager to chase, making every interaction feel like a new chapter in a story she's desperate to uncover. These 7 mind tricks are rooted in timeless psychological principles and will make her chase you naturally. Remember, this isn't about manipulation, it's about becoming the kind of man who inspires curiosity, admiration, and desire. If you found this insightful, like, comment, and subscribe, and share your story in the comments below. Start applying these strategies today, and watch the dynamic shift in your favor.